All right, boys, listen up. Bungie did some pretty good nerfs, some pretty good buffs, and overall some pretty decent changes to the meta that people have been begging for the past, I don't know, how long have RDMs been good? However long. Editor, tell me how long they've been good for. But with the nerfs, Bungie went ahead and added RDMs to Warlocks and Titans kind of as well. It's kind of a weird change, but honestly, overall, it was pretty good. But some people are still complaining, and I'm not too sure why. Let me explain. So Bungie reduced the bonuses granted to primary weapons when hip firing. They reduced the accuracy bonus for standard weapons by 60%. They reduced the aim assist fall-off distance bonus by 60%. And they further reduced accuracy bonus for last word by another 25%. And they also nerfed the class ability energy you get from each kill. So, I mean, overall, it's a pretty heavy nerf. 60% across the board is pretty insane. And honestly, that's good. That's pretty good. I personally don't find RDMs to be the main culprit at the moment that's making Crucible super unenjoyable, but I did think it was very overtuned, and that's a pretty good nerf. But Bungie being Bungie, they weren't done. Like I said, they added RDMs to Titans and Warlocks. What they did? Well, they added the RDM bonuses to Lion Rampants and Luna Faction boots. That's right. So starting next week, if you are wearing Lion Rampants or Luna Factions, you will have the exact same bonuses as RDMs, minus the class ability cooldown stuff. Now, this is where some people were complaining on Twitter because, you know, they were saying like, oh, Bungie just ruined the game because Titans and Warlocks can also hip fire now, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand why people are complaining because they nerfed it by 60%. Remember, Titans and Warlocks are getting the new values of RDM, not the old ones. Pretty good nerf. And that's not the only thing we got. We got a couple other things too. They are yet again nerfing the Legacy Frame Pulse Rifle, so that means the Redrix and the BXR. The Legacy Frame Origin trait now reduces ADS damage falloff scalar by 0.1. This reduces the Battler and the S-Stock's ADS damage falloff scalars from 1.7 to 1.6, matching high impact pulses. Now, I don't know about you, but high impact pulses at the moment don't really have that much range. At least it doesn't feel like they do. But the difference being is you can't 2-burst with the lightweight at the moment anyways. So my worry is that even though they are nerfing the range, it might not be enough. Although I could be wrong on that. We're gonna have to wait and see, but let's be honest, I think they're still gonna be pretty damn good. And they're actually buffing the BXR, giving it 21 airborne effectiveness instead of only 10. I don't know why, but, you know, there you go. One big nerf that not a lot of people are talking about that I'm personally happy with is they're reducing damage from scatter nades. Scatter nade damage is reduced by 15% against players, and that's it for scatter nades. Honestly, I'm really happy with that. I just think they're fucking stupid right now. On the prowl aspect is also getting nerfed pretty damn hard. Reduced PvP prey finding range from 45 meters to 25 meters, and reduced PvP hunt time from infinite, yeah, it used to be unlimited, to 15 seconds. 15 seconds is still very fucking long. I don't know why they don't just reduce it to like 7 seconds, 5 seconds even, because at this point you just dodge, and by the time you have your dodge again, you're practically hunted for the entire time anyways. They're buffing shurikens on Hunter, which is nice because they suck ass. They're buffing throwing knives as well, which kind of suck ass at the moment because they weren't actually working the way they were supposed to. That's why the tracking was so bad, and that's why you probably haven't died to a throwing knife in a really long time, unless they were using those gauntlets. And yeah, honestly, that's basically it. Those are like the super big nerfs and changes. RDM's getting absolutely nuked. Honestly, Redrix nerf not looking super crazy. Maybe that's why people are still upset a little bit, but I don't know. For the most part, I feel like I've only really seen people complain about RDMs. It seems like the pulse rifle complaining died down a little bit, and it mainly shifted towards RDMs. I have a feeling RDMs, while might not be the greatest pick after the nerf, I just feel like people are going to start, you know, slowly complaining about the pulse rifle again, and we're going to be back to square one. But I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see for the changes and stuff, but that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I do apologize for those who did get to the end. I'm sorry I'm not posting as many videos. Good news is there's a pretty decent update coming next week, as we just talked about, so there will be stuff to post, but at the moment I'm kind of just streaming and waiting until stuff comes out. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video.